This is Toby. He's been going to the gym for 6 months and he's already put on this much size. So we thought we'd bring him on the channel to find out, is his transformation natural? How did he achieve this physique? And also, is his training optimal? Okay, so the first question is quite obvious. Are you natural, Toby?
Yeah, I am.
He claims natty, bro. Toby claims natural, despite having... How long have you been going to the gym? When did you start?
6 months.
6 months ago.
Show everybody your arms.
Bro, they're bigger than my head, stop it. I'm gonna look small. Anyway, so Toby's been going to the gym for 6 months and he's literally put on so much muscle and size. This is his before photo at 16. Having put on this much size in 6 months is actually insane. So we're all wondering, you know, could you do this naturally? But Toby thinks he does. So we're gonna ask you questions about your training to find out, would it be possible to do it naturally? So Toby, would you say you have like good genetics for bodybuilding?
I would assume so, because like if I started out 6 months ago and I've got this physique, I feel like when I hop on, it'll be like.
So you want to compete as a bodybuilder, don't you? You want to be a bodybuilder. Yeah. How long into the future do you think you're going to do that?
I'm probably going to start taking it seriously when I'm like 20, 23.
Yeah. Okay. So like, how consistent have you been since you started training then?
So we've been going to the gym for like
very
6 days a week.
6 days a week?
Every week.
I wouldn't say every week. Like miss like maybe 4 days 1 week or something like that. But yeah.
And like, how optimal is like your diet plan as well? Like, you always bulk? Have you been bulking the whole time to put on this muscle, or have you kind of just been eating like whatever you want?
I've been eating what I want for like the past 3 months, but then after that I've been taking it more seriously. And
so more recently you've been taking it seriously. So what do you eat, like chicken and rice every day?
Well, I eat 6 meals a day. So for meal 1, it'd be eggs, just on its own, and then meal 2.
Wait, how many eggs? How many eggs?
Like 6.
6
But
eggs?
scrambled though, like you wouldn't want to eat it
okay
like that.
Yeah, fair.
And then for meal 2, just minced beef and rice.
Oh my.
And then meal 3, it'll be chicken and avocados, which is underrated by the way, because it's a good fat and protein.
Yeah, fair.
So meal 4, it'll be, I think it's minced beef and eggs.
Yeah.
And then last meal, it'll be like steak, whatever. And then...
Steak, whatever.
Steak and eggs.
Yeah.
And then with vegetables.
How many eggs do you eat though?
I eat a lot. But the main vegetables I go for are tender stem. They're underrated.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
And so do you ever have any cheat meals on your diet, like, I don't know, dessert or something? I mean, you've ordered 5 guys to the gym before, so you can't exactly say you're like too clean.
No, I'm not clean at all. But
so sometimes you'll cheat on that diet.
Yeah.
But it does sound like you're taking it seriously and you're definitely eating like enough calories to build muscle.
I feel like it's just all the protein that he's eating like during the day, like so many eggs, so many minced beef.
Yeah, but there is supposed to be like a cap on the amount of protein you can eat for muscle.
Yeah, but I think he's definitely like hitting it though, isn't he?
Yeah, easily. But it's like for 6 months of doing that. But then again, if like, I suppose if he's in a caloric surplus, it's like less suspicious. Anyway, how's your like training? Like how hard do you train? Arthur has a theory that you don't train as hard as you should.
Because I train with Toby like all the time.
Yeah.
Literally almost every workout. I've found that normally Toby just sort of goes to 12 reps. I'll do like my set on like incline bench or something with like 22 kg or something like that. And then maybe not incline bench, but like another exercise.
Yeah.
And then because the dumbbells are there, he'll just pick them up, just do 12 reps easily. Not even challenging for him because he's so big. He can handle like more weight.
Training to mid discomfort.
Yeah. And then he could do more weight, but he just doesn't, you know.
And you've never ever trained for strength, have you? You've always been like 10 to 12 reps, haven't you? So
always.
And you managed to hit, what was it, 110 kg at 16, just from 6 months of training. I mean, that is insane. Would you attribute the success in your physique and your strength from like just training and eating really hard and like consistent, or would you say it's your genetics? Would you say it's your genetics, or would you say it's other substance?
Just have to have that secret sauce, eat well, train consistent.
This guy says he's natural. For real though, have you ever taken a substance in your life? Bro,
like...
You can't lie to the youth.
Have you taken the secret sauce?
Have you ever?
I don't know, bro.
You don't
This
know.
guy said at the
You
start of the
don't
video
know.
that he's natty. Bro.
You haven't checked it.
Oh yeah, I'm natty. Yeah.
So you haven't taken the secret
No.
sauce.
Okay.
Why are you smiling?
Glad we cleared that up. I mean, this is why it's sus, right? Because he has such a look at his arms, bro. Like, put them away from my head, bro. Like, yeah, literally, he's like got so much muscle. Let me know in the comments. Do you think Toby is natty or is he not natural?
So for some tips, you just have to eat really well, and if you feel sick, like you just have to push through. You know.
Yeah, fair, yeah. No, that's good advice.
Because some people they really struggle to eat like for breakfast.
like
and
me.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're that dedicated, you'd obviously need to push through. Even though you're feeling these challenges, you'll still need to push through.
So you think it's like you've got to eat big to get big, kind of?
Exactly. Yeah.
100%.
That's all it is. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Would you say that it's like mostly diet and like less training, or would you think that your
It's
physique
50-50.
50-50? Would you say?
Fair.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because if you're gonna eat like so much, you're just gonna turn out fat. But if you're
Yeah.
putting the same effort into eating as you are into working out, then
So would you say that it doesn't really matter like how intensely you work out? It's just as long as you are working out
Consistently.
and your diet is on point.
exactly. Yeah.
Then yeah. Would you say that diet is more important than training?
I said it's 50-50. You know, diet's
Yeah.
like as important as training hard.
And like, how lean have you stayed while you've been like adding all this muscle? How like what % body fat would you estimate you've been around?
Like 13%.
Fair enough.
the
And
bulk.
have you ever cut down at all, or have you always just been like bulk?
This summer I've cutted, but now.
The summer, that's when you started, pretty much.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but when I was starting, I was like cut. I was like
really?
yeah.
But you weren't particularly big in like your first month, and then you just kind of shot up.
I would like you to explain. Right, this is where the interrogation starts. How do you explain yourself? How did you just blow up in August, like so fast? Because if we show a picture of you when you started, your
Yeah.
arms, especially your arms, they weren't like thin, but they were like
They were like
thin,
average, yeah.
like average. And then suddenly they got like bowling balls. So how do you explain that?
Secret sauce.
Did anything change in that month?
Nah. He said he was eating more. That would be it.
Yeah, you have to eat more.
And also, like, another thing I would actually, in Toby's defense, is that like he actually does have some good genetics. Like, if you look at that first photo, although he didn't have that much muscle or like strength, how much could you bench when he started? Do you know?
Like 50.
I remember Toby failing 50 actually.
Really?
When he started, I remember Toby failing 50.
Maybe he was just like a hyper responder to training, but also maybe he was a hyper responder to something else. You know. So.
True.
So we'll have to see, but yeah, I mean, he claims natural, so you know whether you believe him or not, he thinks he did it naturally. So if you did do it naturally, that's insane, bro, and you know respect to that, about that, you know. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, if you're competing like in bodybuilding, are you planning on like hopping on if you go in bodybuilding?
Yeah, 100%.
100%. So like, do you have the mindset that you're gonna like wait as long as you can and then use them and then blow up?
Yeah.
So I mean, Ronnie Coleman was like massive and looked like not natural before he started, but he just had insane genetics. Maybe Toby's the next Ronnie Coleman. He's just gonna hop on and he's gonna blow up in size, but we'll have to see. Would you say that like you think you could get any more like gains from training in the strength rep range, or do you only use the hypertrophic rep range on purpose?
I only use 10 to 12 reps.
And you think that's like really helpful to you? Do you not think like a different stimulus would like help? Because I like to train quite heavy, but obviously your arms are like 10 times bigger than mine, so you know maybe you've got to only train 10 to 12 reps. Maybe that's why he's so big.
What's your opinion on weighted dips and weighted pull-ups?
Weighted dips,
calisthenics. You ain't great at calisthenics. How many dips can you do?
I've only been training to 12 reps, as I said.
You can do 12 dips. How much do you weigh?
Yeah, you can definitely.
75.
And how tall are you?
5'9".
5'9". Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
I think that you're okay. Let's say 5'9".
Let's say 5'9".
We'll say 5'9", but yeah, how much is that in pounds? Whatever. 75 kilo. That's not even that heavy. Like, if you think some people were like, Sam Sulik's like 250 pound of muscle at 5'11". If Toby were to like grow 2 inches, like he would probably not weigh the same amount as Sam Sulik. So maybe that's another sign that he's not on roids. He doesn't like. His body weight isn't insane. He's not even that lean at that weight. So
I mean, obviously, your best body part, would you say, is your arms?
Yeah, arms.
It's the part, arms and chest, right? So what is your like arm training? What is your arm day? Obviously, I would know because I train with you, but I'll tell the audience.
For biceps, I love doing preacher curls. So we've got this thing where we do like 12 reps and then pass it to each other, and we do that for like how many sets?
Just like no rest.
Yeah.
Just as many sets as we want.
What would you do for triceps then?
Triceps, do the overhead
Yeah.
and push downs.
Fair
That
enough.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay, guys, that's everything for today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and comment if you think Toby is natty or not.
I think we're going to get a lot of not natties, but we'll see. Alright, have a good one.